Thank you, Carol, for that very warm and it was a wonderful introduction. Some of those things I wasn't aware of. And thank you, Arturo and the Global Minnesota Board of Directors for this unexpected but very much appreciated award. Good afternoon, everyone, and a special welcome to the former award winners. I'm delighted to see so many of you here, and to my fellow awardee, Tom Hansen, for whom I have enormous respect. My remarks today are going to focus on why Global Minnesota is important to me and why it is important to our community. And Carol, some of this will be very consistent with what you said. Global Minnesota is important to me because it meets my need for current, unbiased, fact-based information on what is going on in the world. That it is delivered by knowledgeable leaders and diplomats, Tom has a big role in that, makes this information that much more compelling. Global Minnesota provides opportunities to engage with up-and-coming leaders from other countries through programs like the International Visitors Leadership Program, and through discussion groups like Great Decisions, we get to meet like-minded people in our community. Global Minnesota increases my appreciation of other cultures and cuisines through dinners in local ethnic restaurants and through its annual focus on a different country, culminating in the party of the summer, the annual gala. Global Minnesota supports my belief that introducing young people to cultures other than their own can't start early enough through its elementary school classroom connections program and for high school students through academic World Quest. Global Minnesota enhances my awareness and respect for the foreign-born population in our community, and I'm going to talk a little bit more about that in a few minutes. And finally, Global Minnesota increases my appreciation of how much I don't know through events like the International Trivia Competition. I'm often asked how I came to my interest in all things international. As a college and graduate student, I had the opportunity to live for an extended period of time with families in 3 very different countries: Sweden, Tanzania, and Italy. I was fascinated by the differences: food, language, religion, role of women, concept of time, modesty, and the similarities: focus on family, generosity, curiosity, and respect. I came away hungry to know more, to understand how people from cultures very different from my own thought and viewed the world. I resolved at that time to continue to visit other countries and explore their cultures as frequently as I could, to make every effort to leave a positive footprint, and to engage in organizations in my own country that would enable me to learn from and contribute to international education, development, and understanding. At this point in my life, I've had the good fortune to have visited more than 60 countries and been involved as a board member and volunteer in a number of international education and development organizations, including Global Minnesota, and needless to say, it has been really rewarding. I want to add that Carol Byrne and I are cut out of very similar cloth. She participated in the American Field Service program to Turkey. My family of origin hosted 3 American Field Service students, and 2 of my siblings participated in that program. Carol led experiment and international living groups to Switzerland and France. I led one to Italy. Carol received a master's degree in international administration from the SIT Graduate Institute in 1991. I received one in 1972. Carol has led Global Minnesota for 21 years. I've been a member for 16. And while I am being honored here in Minnesota, Carol is being honored by the World Affairs Councils of America with its individual award in Washington, D.C. on November 7th. But for all of us as well. And it's small wonder that I'm deeply committed to this organization and that Carol and I have this mutual admiration thing going on. Now, why do I believe Global Minnesota is important for our community? It almost goes without saying that Global Minnesota is vitally important to our corporate, education, and membership groups. I, however, want to shine a light on another aspect of Global Minnesota in our community and state, one that enhances Minnesota's global reputation. And that is Global Minnesota's engagement and respect for our foreign-born populations. In addition to inviting them to be members, they are also engaged as speakers, board members, 7 of our current board members are foreign-born, and cultural leaders. Perhaps a few statistics on how significant this group is would be helpful. As of 2016, Minnesota had over 450,000 foreign-born residents, a group that has tripled in size since 1990, while nationally that number has just doubled. Furthermore, Minnesota has the fastest growing refugee population per capita in the United States. Minnesota also has a larger proportion of Asian and African foreign-born persons than the nation as a whole. So it may be surprising to learn that our largest foreign-born population here is from Mexico. However, the next three groups in size, India, Laos, the Hmong, and Somalia, bear out the Asian and African percentages. Moving to the geographic locations of our foreign-born populations, it's not surprising that the Twin Cities metro area has the largest number of foreign-born residents in the state. Yet the county with the highest percentage of foreign-born residents is Nobles in southwestern Minnesota, and the community with the highest percentage of foreign-born residents is Worthington with 32.3%. So, if you want to take a trip around the world and experience another culture, you have only to look in your own backyard and to global Minnesota. In closing, I would like to emphasize again how important it is to not only be informed about world events, to search out and understand the facts, but also to engage in and respect other cultures and ways of doing things. As a state with a significant and growing foreign-born population, we Minnesotans, in partnership with Global Minnesota, can be the leading example nationally of good global citizenship. Thank you very much.